Hey everyone, this is Chad. Thanks for coming back to Record Wargaming. Today we have a match between myself and Jordan, and this is a rematch of a battle we had probably like 3 weeks, maybe a month ago. And so I got my butt kicked in that one. We'll see how I do in this one. Stick around to the end. This is actually a nail biter, and I gotta tell you, I was tempted to concede several times. Glad I didn't. Jordan was gonna concede. Glad he didn't. This was one of the funnest battles I've had in a long time as far as Age of Sigmar goes. It goes to round 5, so usually that does not happen. So definitely stick around to the end and check it out. Like, share, subscribe, hit the bell, join the horde. And now, stick around for the show, folks. Here we go. Rolling for drop.
Alright.
Alright, I'll let you drop first. So I have less drops than you, so I'll probably end up going first anyway. But I'll let you start out the party.
Alright. Okay, so I'm going to put these
before you start that,
Doomfire Warlocks down.
I'm going to go right here.
Okay.
We are going to be playing the scenario Star Strike. This is out of the General's Handbook, and so this has objectives that drop periodically throughout the game. I will also mention, as we're setting up here, that you'll notice there's a few spots in this battle report where we don't just do round summaries. We actually show the dice rolls and things like that. These were going to be epic things that were going to happen on the table, so we wanted to make sure that you as the audience got to see that. So this is a little different than the format we've been doing. I do try to record the dice rolls if something major is going to happen in every game that we do, but sometimes they're just standard games and there's not things that are majorly epic that are going to happen. Other times there are major things that are going to happen that are going to just change the outcome of the game, so we try to record those dice rolls. So I hope you enjoy that format. If you got any questions or anything, just go ahead and post down in the comments. Definitely appreciate the interaction with the audience. So hope you enjoy the show, folks.
Hi, I'm Jordan. I was instructed to do all the fun jazz. No, okay. So,
Jazz hands.
Hi, I'm Jordan, and I will be playing Daughters of Khaine today. So we've got some Doomfire Warlocks, some Sisters of Slaughter, Slaughter Queen, and Alapex allied in with the net launcher. We've got Morathi Khaine, and of course over here we've got the Shadow Queen, Cauldron of Blood, 120 pack of Witches, another unit of Doomfire Warlocks, some Bow Snakes, and 2 Medusae. This one here is my general and knows the teleportation spell. And then this one is not my general and she knows Mind Razor, as does Morathi Khaine. I will be playing in Keltnar, which lets me retreat and charge. And the artifact is going to be on this witch elf, on the cauldron, which is the Falks. And, oh, and I can summon in a unit of Harpies at some point of the game, potentially. So, yeah, that is a thing. And that's 2,000 points of Daughters of Khaine, and when you include the 2 endless spells I'm bringing, which is what's this called? The Crystal Wall?
Pacific Palisades.
Yeah, Palisades. And then, Snake.
Woohoo!
Yeah, 2,000 points even. No extra command points. Just the one that I start with and my turn. And that's it. She also has a command ability that lets me fight with a thing in the hero phase. We'll see if that comes up.
Alright, this is Chad. I'm playing Flesh Eater Courts. We're doing a rematch because I got my butt kicked last time. On this side, I have my Terrorgeist and a unit of Flayers, and I also have an Infernal Courtier hanging out there. It's the guy with the fins. This is the Infernal Courtier. Then I dropped my Carnal Throne right there. And right next to that is, of course, the Archregent, which I'm not going to leave just sitting around this time. He's going to do some things. And I protected him with some flares, because Jordan can teleport some stuff, which is kind of cool. So I bubble wrapped him a little bit with those flares there. Then down here I have another unit of flares, and the Infernal Courtier behind him, which is Spike. He is my general. Next to him I have another Terrorgeist. On that Terrorgeist I have Blood Feast, And on the other Terrorgeist down here, I have Miasmal Shroud. Spike gets Frenzied Flesh Eater, and that is, he gets to reroll wounds and hit rolls. I picked the Blood River Chalice, which is on that Terrorgeist right there, and also the Mount trait is reroll failed hit rolls for the Fanged Maw. And I also have all 3 of the endless spells for the Flesh Eater course this time. And I have Feeding Frenzy and Feast Day for my Delusion. That allows me to pile in twice, which is awesome. So it gets me to 1990 in points. So I am going to have a Triumph. We'll figure out what that is.
Once per battle, when a friendly unit is picked to shoot or fight, you can say it's inspired. If you do so, you can reroll hit rolls for attacks made by that unit until the end of that phase.
And that is the Triumph that I wound up with because I have 10 points less than Jordan does.
Yeah.
Because we are playing Star Strike, I decided not to move anything up yet, really because I don't know where things are going to be as far as the objectives. So, what I did do is I summoned down a Courtier and a unit of Flayers. So, that means the trick from the Aberrant Archregent has been used, so I'm not going to leave him just sit around this turn. But they failed their charge, so I didn't get anything on here. But at least I am occupying his flank at the moment. And then the other thing that I did manage to do is I got the Cadaverous Barricade off. So I'm hoping that'll slow this stuff down a little bit over here. And let me figure out once the Star Strike starts to happen. Give me a little more time to get to it. I did manage to get Unholy Vitality and Ferocious Hunger off too. So Unholy Vitality is on the big dude, and Ferocious Hunger is on this unit of Flayers. And they rolled a 1, so they're going to add 1 to their attacks. Now we're going to go on to turn 1 for Daughters of Khaine. Alright, so I didn't end up bubble wrapping this guy as well as I had hoped. I put the guys in front of it thinking if he piled into one, he'd pile into both of them. However, he's coming right at the Terrorgeist, which is my general. Or not my general, but he's buffed out anyway. Mm-hmm. And so this is going to be a huge deal.
Yeah, so let me say, so I have buffed up Morathi considerably here. She's got Witch Brew, which let me make sure that that can actually go on her. It should be able to. But she should have Witch Brew, Mind Razor, and the Prayer. Essentially, I got 3 buffs on her. I am re-rolling Failed Wounds. My 6s to hit explode into 2 hits. And my damage that goes through all my attacks deal 1 extra rend and 1 extra damage. And we rolled pretty well for our to hits for our hurt render. So we got some 1s and 2s, but we got 4 6s, which will each be 2 hits. And we re-roll wounds, so this is probably going to hurt. So rolling to wound, these are 3 ups to re-rolling. And then these are going to be -3 with Mind Razor, and Heart Render is now a -2 after the FAQ. And with Mind Razor, that'll be 4 damage each. So, yeah, that's 9 that's at 4 damage. So
he needs more fingers?
I do. I need more fingers to count. So 9 at 4 damage apiece is what, like 36 damage?
Yep.
So roll those 5 ups.
So he is officially dead. I did not roll enough saves for him to do anything. And this is where the General's Handbook, where they updated it so you can't stack saves, really makes a difference.
It does for these guys.
Because I have the Unholy Vitality on him, but if I would have also got my death save, I probably would have saved a ton of these.
You would have, but it wouldn't have mattered with this output.
Well, it would have, because of the amounts that I was saving. I get to re-roll those extra ones.
Sure.
I mean, I literally saved almost half of them.
Oh, okay.
So,
well, sure.
But, and then if I would have got to reroll, and then in his turn, he has the chalice on him, plus the save.
Well, I still have
So
my
he would have
tail
been back,
attack into
so.
him, which I'm not going to get to use now.
Yeah, that's
But-
okay.
yeah.
But anyway, he's dead.
So now, but I'm not done with my attacks because the Crown of Serpents is going into the unit.
It's going into these guys.
Yep. So, Daughters of Khaine first turn was pretty simple but very eventful. I moved everything up a little bit on the board. I teleported two of my wizards with Mirror Dance, or two of my heroes with Mirror Dance. One of them being the Shadow Queen, who you can see there. She made her charge, her 9-inch charge, and but before I did that, I stacked all the buffs on her. And she blew through the Terrorgeist and most of the unit of flayers.
He is dead, and that dude is down to 1 wound.
So, yeah. She did take 3 wounds, mostly from the flare. But, and from the exploding Terrorgeist. But we are now done
Oh,
with
and you
that.
did some things over here,
Oh,
too.
yeah, that's right. The Shark is fighting these guys. He's doing pretty well.
Yeah, he's doing okay. He cast some sort of hinky thing, the net or whatever, so I couldn't pile in.
Yeah, it's pretty mean.
So I ended up losing 1 flare.
Highly recommend nets on sharks. They are good.
So I lost that flare there, and then I also took a wound on one of the other ones, and with his other hinky things, I took wounds on my courtier back there. So.
Oh no, that was from magic earlier in the phase.
Well, still with other things.
Yeah. I cast the Marathi spell and then Arcane Bolt to do some damage on him.
Yeah. All right, so that's what it looks like. End of turn 1. So now we're going to figure out the Star Strike. What happens next?
Yep.
All right, we're rolling for the Star Strike. It's a 2.
All right. Well, that's over there.
That is actually the best possible spot for it to go for me.
Yeah, that's good for you.
Because if it would have wound up over here, I think that would have been the game already. So this is actually going to make it a game since it's over here. I still have things on the board and can make things happen over here. So a lot of it's going to depend on the dice roll for turn 2, but if we were mini wargaming, we would just say, I get to go next.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, we're not. So we're going to roll for turn, see who gets turn here. All right, rolling for turn.
Wait. Okay.
I'll take my dice back.
Oh, that was a 2?
It was a 2.
All right. And that's a 3.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I'm going to take it.
Of course you are. I would too. Why wouldn't you?
Yeah. All right, and we gotta find out where the objective goes.
All right, so we're going to measure out, throw the objective on the table. We're going to go into Daughters of Khaine, turn 2.
Yeah, no, it should be over 18. It's actually like here. Yeah. There we go.
So the Star Strike dropped here, and Jordan, in looking at the board, decided to...
To give Chad the next turn. I don't want him doubling me if he still has a Terrorgeist on the field.
And because I was on the floor crying about the first one dropping, and, so he feels bad for me. That's really what it is.
Yeah.
So, all right, so Flesh Eater Courts, turn 2. Here we go. So, Flesh Eater Courts, turn 2, which Jordan was kind enough to give to me. I moved up. I got the objective there. I took out his unit. That was right here.
So that'll give you 2 points for this turn, since it's the second battle round.
Yep, so I get 2 points out of this one. And those guys just kind of positioned themselves, I thought, in a good way, but Marathi ended up killing that unit of flayers. So, but he didn't retreat and charge, which...
Well, because it wasn't my turn.
It wasn't his turn. But I positioned myself just in case that was going to happen, but the unit of flayers got wiped out. So, anyways, it is what it is. I did put the 3 wounds on Big Marathi, though, which is what I needed to do. And then I got rid of the Alopex over here in the corner. And
with screaming.
With screaming, I yelled at him. So he got upset because I hurt his feelings and he left. So anyway, I did end up bringing all my flayers back there. And I brought the flayers back over there, but they are now dead. So I brought them back and they are dead this time. Oh, I should also mention, I tried to get Barricade off. I was going to try to plop it in here, and he was able to block it. So but that's okay. So now we're going to go into Daughters of Khaine, turn 2.
Hello, so my turn happened, and it did not go very well. I charged with the Witch Elves, and it turns out the buffs were not enough to take out the Terrorgeist. They got slaughtered. They did do some damage, but yeah. They're dead, and now I actually really probably need the turn roll.
What happened over here, too?
Oh yeah, Marathi, or the Shadow Queen, took some damage and did some damage. Not enough damage, though.
Yep, and then over in the corner...
In the corner, the hero got taken out, but I took some heavy losses in doing so. I rerolled their bravery because of the banner, and they spiked that with a 1, so I barely managed to avoid losing units over there. But yeah, so not going super hot for Daughters anymore after an amazing first turn. I had not actually used Witch Elves in combat before, so I'm still getting used to what they can actually do. And turns out that attacking that Terrorgeist was asking too much without Mind Razor. Well, even with Mind Razor, they wouldn't have killed him. So yeah.
Because we're doing Star Strike, now we're going to actually roll for objectives before we roll for turn.
Yeah, so. Let's check it where they go.
So I'm going to roll to see where mine goes. 5 to 6,
so it goes
which
over
is
here.
The worst spot possible for Chad. It's over there.
Alright. And then I'm going to roll. Also over here. Alright.
Alright. So both of them are on this end of the table. Oh, man. Yeah, this is turning out to be a game.
Also, let's roll for turn.
Yeah, we're going to roll for turn.
While we're at it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, that you get it then. Yep.
Right on.
You're taking it, I'm guessing?
Oh, for sure.
All right.
Yeah. Whew, the dice gods. Thank you. Thank you, dice gods.
All right.
So, Flesh Eater Courts, turn 3. Here we go. Okay, so after much to do, we chatted about this. This is the battle down here that matters. So
Probably.
So I brought in my last unit of flayers, and then I charged the cart. I charged in over here with the Terrorgeist with the cart, and I charged this dude here with my flayers and the courtier. So we're going to see how this goes. I'm going to go with the Terrorgeist.
Oh, yeah, before we go, so we essentially worked out the points. And for me to win after that debacle earlier, I am going to have to essentially control the right side of the board, or at least after this turn, and hopefully ensure Chad can't take one of the points this turn. But even if Chad takes everything, I still have a shot if I can win over here eventually. But that's pretty unlikely at this stage. So this, as Chad said, this area over on the left side means a lot as far as this game goes. Because even if I can hold the right side the rest of the game, if Chad can take control of all 3 points this turn, it won't matter as long as he can control this point over here.
So I have to basically kill the cart, control this, and then down there I'm going to go after the Slaughter Queen, and if I can get rid of the Slaughter Queen, I should be able to coast to a victory here. So we'll see what happens. We're going to start down here with the Gory Fangs and Talons. 3s. 3s. So 3 of them, -1 rend.
I love how Chad was ready to concede at the beginning of the game. Who's this on? Oh, this is the cart, right?
Yeah, this is into the cart.
-1?
Yep.
What is the cart save? That's a 5 up. So yeah, it saves a...
-1 rend.
Oh, right. Do I get a plus any... Add 1 to save rolls that target friendly Daughters of Khaine units while they are wholly within range of... Well, it's in range of itself, so it has a 4 up because of its... Oh, it's got an aura bubble! Ha! Well, that'll be good to know. Another... Speaking of things I forgot to do, Chad.
Okay, so what does all of this mean for now?
It means I don't take any damage.
Even on all of that. Okay, so let's see here.
That's 3.
So...
-1, yeah.
Yeah, so Skeletal Claws.
4 up.
3s. So -1 rend. These will do D3.
Yeah. I take it.
Okay, D3. 1.
Alright. Daughters of Khaine save. I fail it.
Okay. Bang, come on, 6!
No
Nope.
6s.
So 2 of them, -2 rend.
So I need 6s here. Nope.
Okay, these will do D6.
That's not
6 of
everything.
them.
Alright, swing again, sir.
How many you got left?
That is... I took 6. It still got 7.
Oofda. Okay. What is my triumph?
Oh. You get to re-roll hit rolls of 1, I believe. You're supposed to declare before you attack, but I guess you...
Well, this is my next attack.
Well, I mean, that's not how that works, but okay, fine.
Is that not how it works?
I don't actually know, now that I think about it. Because is this a separate attack? Yeah, this is a separate attack, so yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna use my triumph.
I don't actually know. I haven't looked at the Terrorgeist rule in a while.
Okay, so what's my triumph? I get to reroll.
Reroll fail hit rolls of 1, I believe, is what we use.
All right, right now. So that's what I'm doing. So, Gory Fangs and Talons. Oh, and I'm doing the Feeding Frenzy Feast Day, so I get to pile on an attack again without using a command point. That's what this is. So. Oh, that's going to come in handy.
One of them still really wanted to be a 1.
Does it hit rolls and wound rolls?
No.
-1, right?
And that's a 2, not a 1
I know.
shot.
I know.
I save it?
Okay. Skeletal Claws. 4s and 3s. 2 of them. -1 rend.
Save 1, take 1.
Okay, so we'll do D3. Come on!
1.
1.
Take it.
Okay. Bang more! Come on! 6s! These are my 6s!
None! Oh, but the 1! No! Alright! Let's see. Oh, that's 1!
-2 rend.
Alright, I need a 6. I don't get it.
Oh.
This could be it. Oh, 2.
2.
So, rolling. I fail both. Alright, but it's alive.
Bad news for Chad.
Oh, I think you'll end up okay in the end, but this was not your ideal scenario.
No. Alright, what are you going with?
No, this is... I didn't actually expect to get here, you see. Because I thought for sure that would kill her. I have to swing at your Terrorgeist, I think. For no other reason than killing it is fun.
Fair enough. So I will say, backing up just a hair before we go to the next part, this is another thing, even though I played this army a ton of times, and that's always my excuse, is I always forget something. Not that it matters now, because we're not going to do it, but just for fun. Okay, so I have 10 wounds left on the Terrorgeist, but I would have healed D3 each of these turns, and I totally forgot about it. So
That's okay, I've also forgotten some rules.
yeah, so that's a thing. But anyway, so now we're going into it. Let's have at it. What are you doing to me?
Alright. I swear next time I will actually know the rules properly.
I'm going to remember that one next time.
Alright. So I've got to swing with the Cauldron into the Terrorgeist. I'd like to go with the Hag Queen over there. Because you might just kill her, and if holding that objective for the turn would be good, but because I get a... Well, let's see. I've got 13 wounds, and I've taken 9, so the question is, can you do 4 damage to that with these 3? No, I think I have to Hail Mary it. I have to bet that you're not going to kill her, even though statistically you probably will. Because I have to hold this objective realistically, and I have to kill this. So I'm going to actually swing with the Slaughter Queen first.
All right, so we're going to the other end of the table.
All right, so the Slaughter Queen did her job, but now we'll see if the Cauldron survives. I really need this to actually swing on the Terrorgeist. Now that I cleared the other objective, it's not necessarily a defeat, but it probably is if he can kill the Slaughter Queen here.
Alright, so 13 of them. Oh gosh. 4s and 3s, hoping for 6s. Oh, yeah, buddy.
Okay. Alright, I'm gonna roll the mortals. Actually, I'll wait until you get the dice out.
Okay,
I'll roll the mortals now. I fail all, so she's got one left.
Alright. Oh yeah. There you go.
Alright.
2, 4, 6, 7. Yep.
So 7.
7. Yep.
And neg 1. Alright, yeah. She is dead.
Alright.
Okay. That's unfortunate, but yeah.
Who are you gonna go with?
Well, the only thing left to go with for me is the Bloodrack Medusa. Are one of these a hero?
The dude in the middle is... yeah, I'm sorry, this guy is a courtier.
Oh, okay. And then that one's injured.
This one's a unit champ.
And he's at full health though, right?
But yeah. Yeah, the courtier's at full health.
Okay. I think we've got to swing at the... What's the... Are you out of range with the Terrorgeist? No, you're in range. Alright. But the Terrorgeist still has 10 wounds and he'll be healing. Alright, I'll attack the courtier.
Okay.
So... 4 attacks with Whisper Claw. Alright. Alright, that's 3 at no rend.
Does it expand?
No.
Okay, takes 1.
Yeah, just 1 damage. And this is the D6 for Tail of Serpents. So that's 4 attacks. 4 up. 1, no rend.
Doesn't
Ooh, okay. Then 3 attacks. 3 up, 3 up. Nice. Nag 1.
5s. Does it expand?
Yeah, it's more damage, yeah.
What is it?
D3. So that's 7.
3, 7.
So saving on 6s for him?
7 of them, right?
Yep. And he's taken a few already.
He's only taking 1.
Oh, right. Okay. Alright, that's him.
Yep, he's gone.
Yeah! Good job, Snake Lady! Let's go.
Dang it. I knew it was a risk putting him up there, but
That's fine.
I had to do it to try to see.
Alright. And you.
Well, you have gone with all of the stuff over here.
Yep.
Because that's dead, you went here, you went over there.
Yep.
So
you've
I'm
got
gonna go at Medusa here.
you've got him.
Well, I have.
Oh right, yeah. I forgot about
I got here and I got over
forgot
there.
about Marathi. Yeah,
I got all
go
of
with
this
Marathi.
stuff. I got 3 things to go.
All right.
Okay, so the flares piled in down here on Marathi, and I ended up getting 1 through. Now Jordan's gonna go off with Marathi going back at me here.
Yeah. Heartrender. Rerolling 1. Alright, doesn't matter. That's not great. Alright. So that's 2 at -2.
Okay. So
Wait, do you get a save?
I
If
get
it's
some
-2?
mortals.
Oh, well, I mean, it's 3 damage each.
Okay.
So that'll be 6.
Okay.
Alright. Then 2d6 attacks with the Crown of Serpents. 4 attacks. That's not very good. And that's a lot of 2s. And then another 2.
Nice.
And then the Envenom Tail. Oh, it lands! First time Envenom Tail's landing.
She got tired of just dragging
And
it around.
wounding. Neg 2.
Okay. What does it do?
Damage is, well, it degrades, and she's taken 8, so it only does 4 damage.
Yay!
It would have done 6 at the beginning of the game.
Does just enough to get rid of them.
Nice! Good job, Shadow Queen!
There goes that unit.
Alright. We might not win this, but there is plenty of murder to be had.
It's a thing. Alright. Where am I going? I got 2 things left to do
Yep.
here. We're going to go right here.
Oh, and what's dead over here? These 2, right? Can I move them off the table? Those 2
Well,
are
I'm
dead, right?
leaving
That
that
one's...
thing over there. Oh no, the courtier's gone over there too.
That one's alive.
I usually leave them around in case the courtier's there, so I remember that something.
Oh, sure.
So otherwise they take them off and I'm like, oh, I forgot to summon.
Yeah, but then that confuses me because I'm like, what's still actually there?
Oh, well no, that's why I pull them away from
Alright.
the unit. Okay, so down here.
Alright. Come on, Medusa! You got this. Actually, I don't know if she's got this. Let's see what her save is. Oh, her save's a 5 up. Okay. maybe she don't got this.
Hoping for 6s. There's one hanging out in there, but the rest of those suck.
A lot of ones.
Oh my god.
I
4s and
am okay with that.
3s. Yeah, woo!
Oh, it's 4s. Okay.
Yeah, well, 2 of them, and then 1 mortal.
2 at neg 1.
Yep, make 1.
Alright, so I need 6s. I get 1.
Okay.
Then 2 damage because it's the mortal and then the regular wound.
Okay.
It's for my 6 up. Nope, they both go through. Alright. I guess you did need the hero.
Yep.
It's okay, she'll be a snack later.
Little afternoon snack. Okay, so what do we got left? We got over there. Alright, 4s and 3s. 1 for 6s. No 4s.
What is this?
Nothing.
Oh, this is on the Slaughter Queen.
Yeah, nothing.
Alright.
Zip Ola.
And that's everything, right? Yeah.
Kind of looks that way.
Alright, this was a violent turn.
Was this my turn?
Yeah, this was your turn.
Yeah, this is my turn. So I piled in here, got rid of the cart. I did not do enough damage on her. She managed to get rid of the courtier, which was a big deal.
She was surprisingly decent in combat.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, I spiked with her attack, so.
And then over here,
Oof.
I totally whiffed, and then she managed to just get rid of that unit,
You did 1 damage to her.
which is a big deal. Well, sure, but I mean, with 13 attacks,
Right.
exploding 6s, it should be a thing. And then over there, that was also a bigger deal. She managed to take out 2 of my dudes.
Yeah, go ahead,
So-
Queen!
so everyone
Or
just hanging
Slaughter
out.
Queen.
So I actually do not get that objective, unfortunately.
That is true.
Which is a big
I
deal.
actually control it, except I don't get points for it yet because it's your turn.
Right. But I do not have the objective.
Yes, so you do have that one though.
So, because it is
I
most...
believe it's
Oh, yeah.
unless is the Shadow Queen within 6. No, she's
No,
well
she's not
inside.
even close.
Yep. Because then I'd tie you, and you have to have more models than me to take the objective.
Right. Is that how it works, or do I take the objective until your turn?
You have to have more models than someone to take the objective. But like if you're already holding it, then they can't take it from you unless they get more models than you on it.
Okay.
But you could tie with the number of models on an objective if you both have the same number of models on an objective, and then neither side would take it in that turn.
Okay.
If you both like show up with the same number at the same time.
So this turn I have that objective
and
I
that
have
one.
This one.
So
over here.
you'll get 6 points.
Yep. And then I already had going into this round. How many points?
You had 2 because it's just this objective was only there.
From turn 2. We're on
Yeah.
turn 3 going into 4.
Yeah, you had 2. Then this is turn 3.
Right.
So yeah, 2 plus 6. So you'll have 8 points total, and I have 9.
All right, so we're going to go into Daughters of Khaine, turn 4.
Or turn 3. Yeah, so I got a turn, and I took these 2 objectives and killed everything around them. So now Chad's got this side of the board, and I've got this side of the board. And the Terrorgeist is in better shape than Marathi, but he's also getting tied down by some annoying snakes. So we'll have to roll and see who takes next turn for round 4.
This is important. Round 4, rolling for turn. Ay caramba!
Alright. Oh. Oh.
What are you doing?
I think I won.
What are you doing?
We'll see.
You're taking turn or no?
Oh, I mean, I'm taking turn, yes.
Okay, well that's what matters. So we're going to go into turn 4 for Daughters of Khaine.
All right, so Daughters of Khaine, turn 4 did not go very well because I didn't make my charges. But, well, it could have gone worse. We killed some flying dudes, and we're now sitting on those objectives about as well as we possibly can. Got 8 points because I have both of these objectives again. So that will give me 14 points, right?
Correct.
And you have how many?
I have 8.
Okay. Yeah, because you had that and then those 2. Yep, on turn 3. Yeah.
Correct.
Okay. So I have
it's 8 to 14.
8 to 14. You know what? Let me get like a D20 out.
So now we're going to go into Flesh Eater Courts, turn 4.
Yep.
Flesh Eater Courts.
Is that charge even possible? Well, we'll see.
We'll see. The Flesh Eater Courts, turn 4. So it was pretty uneventful, sort of. This guy flew over here. He did not get Unholy Vitality on him. I'm going to try to make my way over there is what's going on. Because I need to take that objective. It's going to be a long shot, but we'll see. Over here, what ended up happening is I retreated out of combat, fell back here. That is 2 units sitting there, but I'm holding that objective right now. So I get the 5 points from that, or the 4 points from that. So it is 12 to 14 is what we got
Or
going
16.
on.
Wait.
Is it 16?
No, it's 14. You're right.
Yep, should be 12 to 14.
Yeah.
And so now we're going to roll for turn, which is going to really matter.
Yeah.
This is for all the marbles. This is it.
If you can even make the charge.
Come on, dice gods.
Oh!
Yeah!
Okay, alright. Let's see what you got.
All right, we're going to roll for the charge and see what happens because this is going to matter.
Well, yeah, first of all, we'll get...
We'll do the other things first, of course. But
Yeah. I'm not even sure he can make a 12-inch charge.
I'm not sure either, but we'll see.
Yep.
So he's going to roll on Holy Vitality. Goes off in a 6.
Oh, I'm going to try to stop it from her if she's in range.
Should be close.
Yeah, she's in range.
Okay.
I'd stopped.
All right. So he is going to do his movement, and then we'll see if I can make the charge. It's all going to come down to that.
See the charge.
All right, so here's where we're sitting. I made it that far.
That's a 9.
That is a
That'll be
9. Awesome. I'll get there.
Barely.
This could happen. It could happen, folks.
You'll get into combat with the witches, or, well, actually, where can we go with you? So, if you want to maximize your ability to get in, because no, you have to be within an inch, or within half an...
Well, the range on the skeletal claws and the fang maws is 2 inches and 3 inches. So
Right.
the Gory Fangs and Talons is an inch.
Right, but when you charge, you have to end within...
Within a half an inch.
Right.
Correct.
So this is how far you can make it. So you can't actually charge directly at them. You could charge... No, you can't charge at the hero either. So you can only charge... You rolled a 9, right?
Correct.
Yeah, you... Oh, that should be half an inch. Let's check. Yeah, that is... Oh my god. What? No, I bumped it. I think you're in. I think that is half an inch.
Using the Lord's name in vain.
Oh my gosh! This is so close. Yeah, I think it's half an inch.
Okay, so let's get me over there and we'll go from there. All right, folks, so it comes down to this. We did all the measuring, and I got exactly a 9-inch charge.
Which is just a millimeter amount to get him in with these witch elves. There's not actually a second Terrorgeist here. We're just using this to test out where it would go.
Yep. So now what I need to do is use my command point to re-roll that. And if I get a 10 or 11 or a 12.
Yep. Okay.
Nail biter.
Yeah,
Nail
you
biter.
have to try. 9 again.
9 again.
All right.
Oh, good game, sir.
Good game. Yeah.
Wow.
I'm still holding my dice.
I know. Oh. Turn 5. I haven't been in turn 5 in easily probably 3 years.
Yeah.
For me, I seriously, usually you can tell by turn 2 or 3, this isn't going to happen. And if that Terrorgeist would have went down over there as quick as I thought, I was going to concede after turn 1.
Yeah.
So,
I had a great turn 1. But then a terrible turn 2 and 3. And then... But I still had some tools in my back pocket.
Well, we talked it through between each of the rounds, and I really thought, honestly, after turn 3, I was going to coast to victory.
I thought you... Well, I was almost certain you
would.
That's why I made the risky play over there, because I valued holding that objective more than letting the Cauldron hit your Terrorgeist.
Right.
And that was the right call.
Yeah, oh, totally. and I actually made... It's kind of 50-50 if I made the right call or not on where I dropped the flares.
There wasn't a perfect situation, because I would have reacted differently if you dropped the flares on another part of the board.
Yeah.
I would have contested harder for this point.
And so you guys didn't see on camera, but we talked about it for like 25 minutes of where I should drop the flares. I mean, we literally talked it through on like what we thought, would make a better game for me.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, it was a hard decision. I don't know if that's what really clinched it in the end, but
well, it's hard too, because if we back up, what I had said before is you giving me that turn, for me, in my opinion anyway, made the game go as long as it did. Because my units of flares would have gone 2 years.
I don't think so. I don't think I had a lot to do in
But-
turn 2. But I should not have charged you with the Terrorgeist. If I sat on that objective on turn 2 and got those 2 extra points, I wouldn't need to worry about that.
Yeah, it would have been over,
Right.
been over math-wise.
Yeah.
So, but it all came down to, game of inches down there. That's just crazy.
A game of millimeters.
Yeah.
I mean, the amount, we were putting 3-inch markers down and we're like, yeah, you're just out to use the jaw attacks to possibly get it with the double pile-in from the Terrorgeist. But that was close. That was very close.
That was a crazy game.
But yeah, I'm getting a better feel for Daughters of Khaine now. They're a fun army. They have a lot of tools, and their combos are a bit absurd. When they don't have their combos going, they're sort of a paper tiger. But
yeah, that mirror match teleport thing, that's just crazy, whatever that thing is.
Oh yeah, teleport 2 heroes.
Yeah,
or
I mean, that was nuts. So, because that changed the dynamic.
Right.
Of the
I thought I had the game when I
So-
realized I could summon Marathi and then the 5 Kanarai, but because I failed both my charges.
Yeah, that was
reroll.
huge. So
Yeah.
that you failed and then refailed. So yeah, that was awesome.
Oh wait, did I even try to charge with those Kanarai?
With those?
Yeah.
You shot. I don't know about charging.
I probably forgot to charge.
I know you tried charging with her. You did try charging.
Yeah, I failed. Yeah, you're
failed,
right.
And then you tried with her, and then you failed. And then
because I was just like second guessing myself. I'm like, if I forgot that, because that would have ended the game as well. Just getting on that objective that turn, but. Or if I could have gotten... No, I couldn't really get the archers through because you had a ton of stuff there, and I knew I didn't want to get in with the terror guys with the archers, because you would have nommed them.
Well, and I did consider earlier, dropping the flayers down there and going after those, but I really needed to get into that cart earlier.
Oh, yeah, no.
So
the cart was the bigger priority, because that could actually down your terror geist on turn 3 or later, because of the Sword of Khaine on the statue.
Right. So, but yeah, that was awesome. What a great game.
Yeah.
So, but like, share, subscribe, hit the bell, join the horde. See you in the next one.
Yeah.